All right, we will call the Law Amendments meeting for Monday, October 24th, 2022 to order. Welcome everybody here to Province House. We only have two items on our agenda today. I will do my normal preamble. I'm thinking my preamble is going to be longer than the two public hearings today, so we'll see how it goes. My name's Brad Johns. I'm the MLA for Sackville Uniacke, as well as Minister of Justice and the Attorney General for the province, and I'll be chairing today's meeting. I'd like to remind everyone, if you could please turn your phones on vibrate or turn them off, that would be wonderful. And before we get things started, I'd like to ask members of the committee to identify themselves for the record, starting with the government side with MLA Sheehy-Richard.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Melissa Sheehy-Richard, the MLA for Hants West.
Good morning, Trevor Boudreau, MLA for Richmond.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kent Smith. I'm the MLA for the Eastern Shore.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Dave Ritzie. I'm the MLA for Truro, Bible Hill, Millbrook, Salmon River.
Good morning, everyone. MLA for Cole Harbour, Tonians.
Hi, Gary Burrell, MLA in Halifax, Chebucto.
Lisa LaChance, Halifax, Little Sable Island.
I'll remind everyone attending in the audience to please be respectful at all time. No shouting or cheering, either for or against what's discussed here today. Also remind everyone, please no videotaping or taking of pictures except by accredited media. Presenters are not to use any type of props. If presenters have handouts for community members, please provide them to the pages for distribution. Copies of all written submissions on the bills that have been received by email up to the time when the bill is reported back to the House or in person during an LAC meeting will be given to the library staff and posted online. Submissions received after the bill has been reported back to the House will be distributed electronically to LAC members but not posted online. All presenters who will present today have been required to provide notification to the legislative office if they intend to speak, and so we'll only be hearing speakers from that list. The agenda listing in order of presenters will be invited to speak is available for viewing on the corner table to my left. I don't believe we have any presenters, but presenter time would be 8 minutes. If we had 8 speakers or less, it would be 10 minutes with 5 minutes follow-up for questions. However, when we do have more than 8 presenters on a particular bill, then each presenter is allowed 5 minutes to present with 5 minutes of follow-up questions. Before we go into the public hearing, I have MLA Burrell has suggested that he'd like to bring a motion regarding procedure, I assume, or MLA LaChance, I assume it's to the operations of the committee. Okay, I'll turn it over to MLA LaChance, please.
Thank you. So maybe I'll put the motion on the floor and just say a couple words about it afterwards, and then we can enter into discussion. So our motion is that be it resolved that all law amendments committee meetings be preceded by 2 business days notice for participants. And I guess, we were concerned to see the law amendments called on Saturday for Monday morning. I think for lots of folks who are out there in the world and want to be part of the democratic process, they're not necessarily watching for committees to be called over the weekend. I know that in this case, both of these bills, based on our second readings, seem supported and non-contentious, but I would also say that it's not actually up for us to judge. So I think there could be the case where bills are, roundly supported in the House, and actually that there are stakeholders who have specialized knowledge that could influence the direction of a bill or just would be really helpful for us in our deliberations. So that's my motion, is that for every law amendments committee, that there be 2 business days notice given.
Thank you. We have a motion on the floor. Anyone else to speak on it? If not, we'll call for a question on the motion. All those in favor signify with aye. Those opposed, nay. Nay. Sorry. Now I will, although the motion is defeated, I will bring the request to the House leaders, and maybe that they can have a discussion to further the discussion. So, all right, thank you. Okay, so we'll continue on now with our agenda. I'll call our first bill, which is Bill 210, Regulations Act amended. We have no representation on this. Do we have a motion? I look for a motion to close the public hearing on this. MLA Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that the presentations for Bill 2010 now be concluded.
Thank you. All those in favor signify aye. Those opposed? That's now closed. Looking for a motion to refer back to the House with no amendments. MLA Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that Bill 210 be reported back to the House without amendment.
Thank you. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. Moving on to our second one, Bill number 211, Builders Lien Act amended. Also no representation, so I would be looking for a motion here to close public hearing. MLA Ritzy.
I would like to make a motion that presentations on Bill 211, Builders Lien Act amended, be concluded and
So we
reported back to the House without further amendment.
we'll do the first one.
Okay, we'll do the first one first.
So we do have a motion to close public hearing. All those in favor signify aye. Thank you. Those opposed? MLA Ritzy, I'll come back to you for a second motion.
I move that Bill 211, the Builders Lien Act amended, be reported back to the House without further amendments.
Those in favor signify aye. Those opposed? Wonderful. Just before we conclude, I did forget to recognize counsel that are with us today, legal counsel. On my right is Gordon Hebb, on my left Karen Kingley, and I will recognize them to ensure that they're in the minutes. And with that, we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.